Hello, I am Star to Earth. In today's reading, we will be looking at your love life in 2026. This reading will start with a general outlook, and then I will pull individual cards depending on your relationship status. So for singles with a person in mind, as well as for people who are in a relationship. So that way I cover all groups of relationship status. So here are three options for you to choose from. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. You may pause the video to pick one option and then go to the timestamps below for your reading. Hello group 1. So let's start with some tarot cards. So we want to know about group 1's love life in 2026. So what do we need to know? What do we need to know about group 1's love life? Oops. We have the Chariot. What do we need to know? 8 of Staves, 6 of Staves, 9 of Swords, 5 of Staves. Okay. Let's pull one oracle card. Love life, group 1. Get grounded. Okay, group 1. In 2026, your love life is fast moving. We have the Chariot together with 2 staff cards. So this emphasis here are showing movements, development. Okay, perhaps there is an increase of communication, or you meet someone and enter a relationship in a short period of time. So I wouldn't say that the development is sudden or out of nowhere, but it is very smooth sailing. Okay, the energies here feels very aligned, and there's this positivity here, like a success kind of energy. So this smooth sailing feels like one positive step follows another. So this development is going to make you feel confused and dazed. So there's this energy of, well, this is too good to be true. What am I missing out? This card, the 9 of Swords, talks about fears, about someone anticipating setbacks. And I see this 5 of Staves here as you calling a meeting among the people of your support system, or even among the aspects within yourself. So look how they are discussing what's the best course forward. So do we slow down, or do we continue charging forward? What do we do, right? So with the Get Grounded card here, I think the advice is to shift the energy in your head, okay, all the overthinking depicted by the 9 of Swords, to your center, your lower chakras. So this card talks about getting grounded. So it is urging you to consciously carve out quiet time, so that you don't get swept up by the energies of the other person and the people around you, and all this very fast moving development. So it is important that you replenish energy before making any decisions, so that you don't do something out of fear or out of insecurities. Okay, so now we are going to continue the reading by going a little bit more in depth. So we will pull cards for different groups of you depending on your relationship status. So we will start with the singles, okay? For singles, what do they need to know about their love life in 2026? For singles, group 1, singles. Whoa. Okay, we only have one upright, so we're gonna take that. This is the 4 of Rods. Singles. One card for singles 2026. Okay, for singles, the 4 of Wands here talks about gaining stability in a relationship, can even be commitment, as this card sometimes signifies marriage or moving in together. So I think the positive development that we were talking about just now is literally you getting into a committed relationship. So what good news, right? The card Rache here means revenge, and I think this is not talking about, you know, an external energy or someone outside of the relationship, you know, trying to destroy your relationship, but it is more your tendency to self-sabotage. So we talked about that earlier with the 9 of Swords. So look into your thoughts of, you know, this is too good to be true. Are there any underlying beliefs of unworthiness or undeserving? Okay, again, be reminded of the advice here to get grounded. I think to, you know, develop this relationship and actively look into the issues that arise within you is actually a great chance for you to heal these negative beliefs that come forward. Okay, so this is for the singles. Now we are going to move on to singles with a person in mind. Okay, for people with a person in mind who are single, what do they need to know? Get the Hermit. Singles with a person in mind. Okay. Okay, for singles with a person in mind, I see more time being spent alone than being in a relationship, being in companionship, I mean. So the reason is there's a fear of commitment or a fear of being lied to. So this can actually apply to you or your person in mind. Okay, so here is one potential scenario. Say the communication between you and your person increase, okay, with the positive development that we talked about. You got closer, you got to know each other better, everything feels really good. But when it comes to bringing the relationship further, for example, dating exclusively, one of you are going to back out because you feel like, no, it is going to hurt, or no, you know, I'm going to lose my freedom with the lock being shown here. So, and then you conclude, well, you know, I'm better off alone. So, of course, this is just a reminder of what could happen. It is totally in your hands to change this. So if you work on getting grounded and have enough confidence and courage to open your heart, things might turn out different, or that you might even find love with someone else. Okay, you might decide, okay, I'm gonna let go of this person in mind, right? And then venture towards something different or someone different. Okay, now we are going to move on to people who are in a relationship. So for people who are in a relationship in group 1, what do they need to know about their love life in 2026? Oh, we get the Three of Swords. Do not be alarmed yet, okay? Do not be alarmed yet. Let's see what this is talking about. Okay, for people who are in a relationship, we got the Three of Swords and Orgasmos. So this card actually talks about a time of celebration and joy together. The feeling of, I'm really excited to be with you, that kind of energy. So it is really interesting that it comes out together with the Three of Swords. So I'm going to pull a clarifier for this. Could we please clarify the Three of Swords here? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, what I see here is that for people who are in a relationship, 2026 will be a time of perfect healing between you and your partner, especially when it comes to past hurt, probably from past relationships. The outcome will be that you will feel so happy. You will feel so grateful that you have each other, because the Knight of Pentacles is a really slow energy, patient. Okay, so I see this as the partnership actually holds this space of this patient space of healing. It allows the heart to feel better by slowly pulling out or dissolving the swords that have been stuck inside. Okay, this guy is just accompanying, watching, pouring in hope and positivity. And I think you will be doing this for each other, okay, providing safe space for each other, especially when fearful thoughts that we talk about for the Knight of Swords, when they arise, you will be provided with care. You will be approached with patience. Yeah, very nice, because the Knight of Pentacles energy actually fits with the get grounded as well. So this slowing down, getting back to your body, it's going to be very healing for both of you. Getting back to your body, we get the orgasm card here. Interesting. Okay, I think this is all I have for you, group 1. So if you find that this reading resonates with you, you may click like, comment, or subscribe. And I will see you in the next reading. Goodbye. Hello, group 2. So let's start with some tarot cards to look into your love life in 2026. Group 2, what do we need to know about Group 2's love life? We got the King of Rods, the Wise One, King of Pentacles, Two of Rods. Let's pull one oracle card. Group 2. Okay, we got 2. Protection, and you are already doing it. Okay, Group 2. The energy that I got from you is hesitation. In 2026, your love life is going to be busy, okay, with more than one suitors here. We have 2 kings. It actually doesn't matter whether you identify as male or female or neutral. There will be people who want to participate in your life. Okay, with these 2 kings, they are people who they could be either waiting around or even actively pursue you, and their energies are quite mature. Okay, not necessarily in terms of age, but they are emotionally mature or have had established some level of career advancement. Okay, their energies surround you actually, but I see you being uninterested. Okay, you hesitate to get involved. You probably feel like you are doing very well without them. Okay, whether you are single or not. I think for those of you who are not single, your partner likely, lives in a different city, or there's some sort of distance between you. I don't think you spend a lot of time together physically, and it doesn't seem to be a problem for both of you, okay, because this energy is very alone. Okay, you probably enjoy some time apart. So this hesitation from you, wondering whether you should let them into your circle. Okay, the hesitation is from you. So you are wondering whether, okay, maybe I can, let them be my friends or acquaintances, like let them in a little bit. Okay, you could be also under some social pressure where your friends or your families will like, come on, stop pushing people away from you, or come on, get out of your hermit cave once in a while. So the protection card here tells me that you should not let other people's opinions affect you. Call back your power. Because most of the time you already know who is good for you and who is not. You are already doing it. So do not deplete your energy for the sake of, being agreeable or being cooperative. Okay, but I also need to say that these people, they are not bad people per se. You might just feel like they are not for you currently. Okay, simple as that. All right. Now let's dive in a little deeper based on your relationship status. So we will start with the singles. Okay, for the singles, what do they need to know about their love life in 2026 for singles? Group 2, 4 of Cups reversed. Okay, singles, I actually see you accepting an offer from suitors or you proclaiming your love to a person. Okay, now this is the Four of Cups in reverse. So Four of Cups when upright, it talks about this indifferent feeling where you do not really notice. So this is how it looks like when it's upright. This guy is not even noticing when an opportunity is being, offered to him. Okay, but then your Four of Cups is in reverse. It means you notice it and you decided to take it, because we get this this card that means devotion. Selbsthingabe. It means to devote. So I see you devoting your time, your attention, and your love to another person. Interesting news for the singles, right? Congrats. Now let's pull cards for the second group, singles with a person in mind. Singles with a person in mind. What do they need to know? 2026. Got two cards, Eight of Swords and Four of Pentacles. Rache. Okay. Okay, so the Eight of Swords here talk about being trapped in a prison of your own mind. And the Four of Pentacles is talking about rigidity. So I think you are approaching your love life with anxious thoughts more than optimistic thoughts. You are trying to control how things progress in your love life. So, for example, I think many of you might have zero interest towards these suitors because you only want love and relationship from the person you have in mind. So, I want you to pause for a while and examine this idea. When you insist on a certain outcome, you are actually not in power. Why? Because you are placing the possibility of your happiness on how responsive someone is, when their attitude is very likely to be uncertain for now. So you have made it a way where the ball is in their court and not yours. And you have made them responsible for your happiness. Okay, so Rache here talks about how your mindset is going to sabotage your opportunity to develop a relationship. If you are able to let go of some of these swords, you will be able to see that you are not actually trapped. There are partners, potential partners around you. Okay, so we are talking about trying to see beyond your current ideas that could be actually limiting you, right? And look into the possibilities where you yourself is the person who is your obstacle. You yourself is blocking you when it comes to having a loving relationship. Okay, now we are going to move to the third group, which is the people who are in a relationship. Let's see. Okay, if you're in a relationship, what is it that you need to know about your love life 2026? Okay, High Priestess. These two cards have opposing energies. The High Priestess is someone who is highly intuitive and can easily see through the veils of all situations. Okay, she's someone with a very clear mind due to the sharp third eye and the open crown chakra. Okay, but this card, Naivitat, I think I'm pronouncing it poorly. Okay, this card talks about being blinded, being naive, and not seeing the truth of your partner. I think in 2026 your love life will be a lot about truth seeking. So if you are into astrology, you may check the Neptune transit, as it is likely going to, open your eyes. Okay, you are under the guidance of Neptune, because Neptune is a card of truth and deception. Okay, so you will get to a heightened understanding, seeing the truth of the situation. So I actually do not think that it immediately means things like cheating, as depicted here. I don't think it is as extreme as that. It could be, a bigger general patterns. For example, you might get aware of your tendency to ignore your needs, or you will get aware of your partner's tendency to avoid honest conversation, things like that. Okay, so it's more about awareness. And then you get to decide, right, whether these patterns are deal breakers, or that you get to come to a conclusion, to find resolution together. Okay? Alright, this is all I have for you, group 2. If the message resonates with you, feel free to click like, subscribe, or leave a comment below. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Hello, group 3. So if you pick these two crystals and this tarot deck, now we are going to pull cards for your love life in 2026. All right, what do we need to know about group 3's love life? This deck, King of Bows. Oops. I'll get this tree. 4 of arrows, the mirror, 10 of arrows. Let's get one oracle card. Trust and ego. Okay, group 3. I feel like your love life arrives at a tipping point in 2026. With the stack card here coming up sideways, it is the Justice card in traditional tarot. It emphasizes the link between cause and effect here. And with it coming out this way, it feels like, you want to right some wrongs, okay? Righting the wrongs. The 10 of arrows and the King of Bows here show me that there's this feeling of, okay, enough is enough. You want to end a situation. You want to come out from entanglement. You want to come out from complications. Okay, 10 is the last card of a suit, so it also signifies ending. So I see you being left hanging for a while with the mirror card here. So you can see this dead body. It should travel down the stream, but it is still docked with the chain tied here. So I see that you have been looking for answers, waiting for resolution, or keep coming back to the same issue as if you are walking in circles. And then there's this energy of, okay, I give up. I'll just do nothing. I don't know what else I can, do to help this situation. But then this year is where you feel like, okay, I do not want to be in this state longer. Let's end this once and for all. Okay? The ending in the Ten of Arrows is usually a painful situation ending. Okay, I've given enough chances, enough benefit of doubts. I'm gonna just shoot this arrow. The card Trust the Niggle here shows you are facing the niggling feeling that you have been getting. It is a bit like having a small stone in your shoe, right? Eventually you would have to stop walking and just get it out, okay? Because it gets annoying enough until a certain point, right? Now we will dive deeper based on your relationship status. We will start with the singles, okay? All right, for singles, what do we need to know about the love life for singles? The Emperor. This card has been coming up. This is the third time today. Not today, I mean the third time for this video. Let's pull another one to clarify. Okay. I see you making a strong and firm decision with the Emperor card here. The word I get is boundary. You know that getting in relationship right now is not a wise choice because you probably still have old wounds to tend to. You know that you're actually not ready to commit or to date. Okay, so I actually see you setting strong boundaries with any potential partners or any opportunities to date. You will most likely maintain single for most part of 2026. Okay, now we will move to the second group, which is the people who are single but with a person in mind. Okay, singles with a person in mind. Let's see. Oh, Knight of Pentacles. Father. Okay. The Father card here talks about being held back. And with the Knight of Pentacles, someone who calmly observes the situation and make plans before taking action. So I think This year, you will be identifying and recognizing what is holding you back, recognizing this prison. The number 50 here is also significant. So 5 is a number of change, and I get the feeling of the tipping point again, right? With the stack card that I talked about just now. You are halfway there when you can see the prison. I'm going to pull a clarifier. Okay, so could you please clarify this? What's this prison talking about? Oh, we have 3 cards, no 4. We'll take them. 8 of Rods, King of Cups, 4 of Rods, 9 of Rods. I think your person of interest feels like your person of interest do want to reach out. They do want to, because the 8 of Rods talks about communication, I feel like they do want to provide, offer you, or talk to you, or offer some emotional support. 4 of Rods again talks about this getting together, celebration, but this card is very, has a very separate energy from other 3. This card is the prison card. There's this energy where, you know, I am holding back, I built fence around me, being defensive. This could be you or could be your person in mind. The advice here is to watch, instead of being proactive and wanting to, you know, I want to make something happen. I want to, you know, take some action so that I can get the response. Instead of doing that, wait and see. Take the more laid back approach. Take the more laid back approach, and take the time to notice whether you have built any prison around you. Work on yourself, in short, instead of asking, you know, is this person reaching out yet? I feel like they want to, but this is not something that you can rush or predict. But in general, the connection between you and them is reaching a tipping point. The Knight of Pentacles is your advice. Move slow, observe, or even focus on your career, focus on your finance, focus on the more tangible, physical stuff. Okay, now we will move on to the third group, which is the people who are in a relationship. Wow, the Star. Beautiful card. 2026 is a time for you to expose and communicate your pain. Okay, this card here talks about to tend to your wounds, to let it out in the open for both of you to examine, to understand, and to heal. The outcome is going to be great with the Star card. It is hopeful, and your relationship can reach the height that you have always dreamed of. Okay, so the advice here is to share your issues. I do see your partner being very empathetic and also very willing to listen, and this will also encourage them to share their issues. Okay, this is really beautiful. Yes, this is all I have for you, group 3. And if the message resonates with you, you can click like, comment, or subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Goodbye.